Well, Mr. Ranger Doggy, we're live. We're live. Yep. Happy. A super duper. Happy Sunday. Sunday, fun day. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy in your neck of the woods. Yes, once again, a little bit of a late coffee talk. And yes, it's from Mom's house this morning. Yes, I slept in. So I'm going to say, just make it probably a regular dealio on the weekends that yours truly will sleep in and have coffee talk anywhere between 6:30 and 7, somewhere in the neck of the woods. Weekends only. So yep, I made it to Mom's house safe and sound yesterday evening. About 3:45, 4 o'clock when I got here. Of course, yesterday I took Mr. Ranger Dog to the vet. Took Mr. Ranger Dog to Ranger Dog vet, and he's doing good. Doing good. He does have kennel cough. The vet checked him out. Gave him a shot, like a Thorazine or Benadryl shot or something, right into his neck to help his throat, because obviously he has a sore throat, but he's still eating. He got his some antibiotics. He'll be taking antibiotics for the next 10 days, and he got his carprofen, his hip dysplasia pain medicine dropped down a little bit, because he's doing so well. The doctor was just, or the veterinary, doctor, he might as well be a doctor. He was very amazed on how Mr. Ranger Dog was moving around, and very pleased. So Mr. Ranger Dog dropped down on the carprofen a little bit, but his coughing has subsided. The doc wants to keep an eye on his breathing, because the carprofen, long-term exposure to carprofen or usage can damage some things with animals, and if that's the case, there'll be other medications he'll be taking, to help the other things. But we cross those bridges when they come. But Mr. Ranger Dog's doing good. He slept pretty good last night. Got up this morning, had his medicine and all that jazz. So, getting ready to go to the big blue store, get a couple things for Mom, and all that jazz. Just a couple things. So that was the update on Mr. Ranger Doggy. Of course, after we got done yesterday at the veterinary clinic, I went and helped my friend Kevin remove and install an attic ladder. We took the old attic ladder out and installed a new one. And when I was taking the old one out, the springs kind of retracted because all the pressure came off of everything, and it took a nice little chunk out of my finger. All my fingers got caught in it. Couldn't pull it out, but that's where it got the worst. So yeah, we're going to the blue store. Going to the big blue store here shortly. Then we might come back and play a little early golf with Ranger Dog. Walk across the street, play a little early golf with Mr. Ranger Dog. Yeah. So, I like to apologize. To somebody out there. I reached out and let my ex-wife know about Mr. Ranger Dog's condition and what's going on with him and everything with his kennel cough and whatnot. And She wrote me back last night. I didn't see it till this morning, but she was a little upset about the Wicked Witch of the Midwest thing I said the other day. Um, I apologize. You know, I do. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was just being facetious. Um, so that's that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I do apologize. I am sorry. I was just being facetious. So you fine folks out there, inquiring minds must know. Yes, my ex-wife got a little upset about the Wicked Witch of the Midwest thing. So, oh well. I'm sorry. I do apologize. So today's agenda is just to hang out here at Mom's house and all that jazz. My nieces stayed here last night. My two twin nieces, and I got them some pizza, and my mom and I had some tater tot casserole for dinner. I had me a slice of pizza because the girls had some pizza. But today's agenda is just to hang out at Mom's house, just relax and all that jazz. And then tomorrow, I'll be heading back. Good morning, Awesome Mancha iPod. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy with you. Good morning, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Oh, good morning, breaking the shell. How you folks doing this morning? I'm just having a little coffee talk here at Mom's house. Little update on Mr. Ranger Dog. He went to the vet yesterday. He definitely has kennel cough. He got a shot, somewhat like a Benadryl, a super dose of Benadryl shot yesterday. He got a big shot, and then he got him some antibiotics, and then he got his hip dysplasia medicine dosage dropped down because he's doing so good with his hip dysplasia. And his coughing has subsided. And he's getting better. He's getting better. He was, this morning, when we got up to go potty, he was ready for his little treat. So waiting for 8 a.m. Still on shift, huh? Midnight to 8 a.m. Or is it 11 to 8? I do appreciate breaking the shell, popping in, stopping in, stopping in, hanging out. But yeah, we're just hanging out. 9 p.m. till 8 a.m. That's some hours right there, Bubba. That's some hours. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'll probably play a little early golf with Mr. Ranger Dog when we get back. And then have some breakfast with my mom and just relax for the day. Just relax. I'm going to have a busy week coming up this week. I'm going to find something cool on Route 66, and I'm going to have me a Route 66 giveaway contest for my 300 subs and plus 300 plus subs giveaway. That's what I'll call it. 300 plus subs giveaway. Oh, meet the Ranger Dog. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, iPod. I do appreciate it. This is just, this is my mom's house. I come to visit my mom when I can. Um, I take it week by week, but I come here when I can so I can do some things around here for my mom. Buy her some groceries and just some things. Yeah, just a little snippet of my life. Just a little snippet of my life. Mmm. But yeah, this morning's going to be a short coffee talk. You're a country boy. That's cool. I'm kind of a country boy myself. But I'm like country boy, but I still love the city. I, I used to drive in Los Angeles. I used to drive people to the airport. Um, so I love big towns as just as much as I love the country. There's especially Los Angeles. There's just something about LA that I dig, man. Like just something about LA. It just I don't know what it is. The vibe. A lot of people freak out there because too many people or the weirdness. But I'm kind of real kosher, I guess you can say, with Southern California and Northern California. I'm just as smooth flowing in San Francisco as I am in Los Angeles because I lived in San Francisco and I've lived near Los Angeles. So, oh yeah, I've been to Vegas. Asked Muncher iPod. Yes, I was married to. That's where my ex-wife and I got married at, was in Las Vegas. I used to work. I used to be a fleet manager for an RV rental company when I lived in Southern California, and I would work out of Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and San Francisco. I was constantly moving between those three cities, either flying or driving. And yeah, I've been to Vegas a few times. I stayed at Treasure Island quite a bit, and the Stratosphere were the two main places I stayed at. You go there once a week. That's cool. That's cool. I liked Vegas. Um, just too dang hot in the summertime. I have this issue with heat. I know the desert heat is like a dry heat, but it's still mega mega hot there in August. I mean through the summertime. My ex-wife and I played disc golf there on at Sunset Park in the middle of August, and we it was a struggle, let me tell you. But I like Vegas. I like to go into Vegas. We would we would hang out on the strip and whatnot, but we would go down to Fremont Street and hang out most of the time in Old Vegas or Fremont Street. Would hang out there, and um, sometimes we would go to those free. Or they were free basically timeshare speeches. Even though we weren't going to buy a timeshare, we got all the free stuff like the food and um, all that stuff. So we would go to Vegas and do different things than what normal people do in Vegas. Yes, we would, we did the gambling thing, but you know, if you go to Vegas quite often, like 3, 4 times a month, it gets kind of boring doing the same thing. So we did other things when we went. Like I said, we'd hang out on Fremont Street because that's always a cool place to totally get goofy and watch the weird people. Like totally fun. Yeah, Fremont Street is awesome. There's a hill just off called South Point. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, I like that big old monitor on the ceiling there. The zip line running through there is pretty cool too. My ex-wife and we would stay at the Stratosphere and walk from the Stratosphere down to Fremont Street. And of course, that walk towards Fremont Street from the Stratosphere, you pass the Pawn Star shop. And if you leave, if you walk, if you go to that place is open 24 hours. They have a 24-hour window, but the actual showroom doesn't open until 7 o'clock in the morning. So if you show up at 7:15 in the morning, there's no line. Well, there used to be no line to that place at that early, because there's usually like a 2-hour wait to get in there. But if you Vegas, you know, half the people are totally dead to the world at 7 a.m. So there's not a line. So you go, if you want to go see the Pawn Star shop, you go at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's when we went. It was pretty cool because we just go walking in through that door, you know, no line, you know, you just, and my first thought in my head when I walked through that door is when he says, you never know who or what will walk through that door or whatever. And I'm just like, well, consider me walking through the door. Oh yeah, it's a tourist attraction, man. When we went, like the back half was like all Chumley and the gang bobbleheads. You know, they had bobbleheads, T-shirts, and all that jazz. But well, I knew it was going to be a tourist attraction, but I just wanted to go in there. I couldn't get over how small it was in there. How it wasn't that big. Like it looks a lot bigger on TV. Yeah, Vegas was fun. I wouldn't mind going back to Vegas again. Um, I had a lot of good times there. I remember taking a cab. I used to stay quite often at the Las Vegas at the RV park. It's a big RV park just down off the strip, and I would stay there and catch a cab from there down to like Fremont Street. And I can remember many nights trying to catch a cab back to the RV park, and one time two cabbies got in a fight over my fare because I was jumping in one cab and the other cabbie offered me something a lot cheaper. And they were duking it out like pow pow pow, and I jumped in another cab and split. I was like, screw this, I don't care, because my boss was paying for those cab rides. I didn't care. But I want to stay at the Queens Motel next time I go on Fremont Street. That's where we got like so many free dinners at that place from checking out when we go to those timeshare things. Yeah, Vegas was cool. Alrighty, thank you so much, iPod, for popping in, hanging out. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get ready and head off to beautiful Wally World, and not the amusement park. I'm talking about the good old store. Gonna get some groceries for my mother, and then you have a good day too. Ask much iPod. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it and hanging out. It's been fun. I'm sorry it's a short coffee talk this morning. I just want to make sure I do one and say hi, say hello to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. For the folks that's going to be tuning in later. So, until in the morning, I'll be having probably a kind coffee talk from the road when I be heading back to Oklahoma City and to work. So, you can always stay tuned for my Type 2 daily vlog. You know, it's a daily vlog that comes out every day, every evening. Just little snippets of my life, little snippets. So, love one another. Be kind to one another. Be grateful for every single moment of the day, because you don't know when those moments change. Everything changes so quick, good or bad. You just don't know. Be grateful for those moments that we're in and the folks that are in those moments. Peace, love, and Volkswagen grease.